Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are going to have a Bhakti Vriksha week 10. We have completed 9 weeks of session. So before we enter into the week 10 topic, let's have a Mangala Charan and then we'll start the program. जय जगन्नाथ, जय बलदेव, सुभद्रा माई की जय, सुदर्शन भगवान की जय, पंचतत्व की जय, गौरनिताई की जय, वामन देव की जय, परशुराम भगवान की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदम। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। His divine grace, S.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So last week recap. Anybody remember what was the topic last week? Your voice is breaking, Mataji. Your voice is breaking. Okay. So,
about karma.
Correct. About karma we heard. Okay. So we learned about pious activities and sinful activities. Right. So if you see the recap of last week, what we have understood. Okay. Reasons for committing the sin. I'll try to recap what we learned last week for the benefit of people who have not attended last week. Actually, we are under the conception that, we are doing the pious activities and the aim of our life is to do some pious activities and religiously live and then leave this world. This is what is a conception that we all have. But the fact is, whether it is a pious karma or a sinful karma, whatever it may be, it is binding us in this material world. How it is binding, we have seen. The purpose of the human life is to get relieved from these bindings of Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi and get out of this material world and attain the spiritual world. This is the purpose of the life. When that is the purpose, and because we are a spiritual being, and attaining the spiritual nature is supposed to be the goal of our life. If we are not attaining that, and any religious activity or any spiritual activity or any pious activity that we are doing is of no use. This is the basic concept that we need to understand. Because of, so many ritualistic activities that we have been doing for life, for the whole life, and it is because of our ancestors or our forefathers who have been teaching us to do all these things, and we don't know the purpose of those ritualistic activities, and we don't know what kind of karma reactions that we are going to get because of that, we are continue doing that. Unfortunately, we are not into any disciplic succession. Unfortunately, we are not learning from any, guru. So we think that that is the right way of doing things. That was the reason last week we have studied completely about the karma. Detailed karma analysis we have seen. So what it was telling us is, knowingly, unknowingly, we are doing sinful activities. Although we are thinking that we are doing a pious activity, unknowingly we are doing sinful activities. I have shown one image in the last week, asked you whether it is a pious activity or a sinful activity by looking at the image. And the image was a father holding a finger of a son and making him walk on the road. Is this a pious activity or a sinful activity? Many of us said it is a pious activity. Some of us said it is a sinful activity. Some of us said we don't know whether it is a sinful activity or a pious activity. But the fact is, yes, in our day-to-day life, we are performing so many activities which we don't know what kind of reaction we are going to get. We think we get a positive result, but we end up getting negative results. We think we get a negative results, but we end up getting binded with that such karmas. Unknowingly, we are doing so many sinful actions. Unknowingly. Even breathing is a sinful activity. Right? Even breathing is a sinful activity because we are killing so many insects. And even when you are walking in the road, it's a sinful activity because so many insects, ants, so many living entities are dying under our feet. We don't know. Even a housewife preparing a food, she is cooking. While cooking also, she is killing so many insects. Vegetable cutting is a sinful activity. Preparing food is a sinful activity. But we don't realize this. We don't realize this. But we are doing all these sinful activities. So we all know the karma philosophy. When you do a positive activity like a pious activity, you get a positive results, good results. When you do a sinful activity, you get a negative results. But unknowingly, we are doing so many sins. Then what is going to be our future? Where are we going to end up? Because we all believe in karma philosophy. We all advance to ninth week of Bhakti Vriksha, 10th week of Bhakti Vriksha. So definitely we all believe in karma philosophy right now because we all believe in Bhagavad Gita and we all believe in Krishna and we all believe in whatever we are reading. So definitely there are going to be reactions. Otherwise, everybody should have a same luxurious life. Why some people are beggars? Why some people are, living in apartments? Why some people are living in, poor houses? Why some people are suffering? Why some people are happily enjoying healthy life? Why so many differences in so many people? It is all because of the past karmas that we have done in our past life, or maybe in this life. Karmas will get, you know, reactions will come maybe in this life or maybe in the next life. We don't know. So if that is true, and that we all agree on that, the pious activity is making us to come back in this material world and making us to enjoy the results of whatever the pious activities that we have done. And the sinful activities are also making us to come back in this material world and making us to suffer for what sins that we have done. This is the fact. Okay. So we are coming back to this material world. This is for sure. Whether you do a pious activity or you do a sinful activity, we are coming back to this material world. So you are in a jail. Whether the jail is a AC jail or it is a non-AC jail, how does it matter? We are in jail. Okay, you are in shackles. Whether the shackles are golden shackles or the shackles are a brass shackles, how does it matter? We are binded. We are binded. So we are not realizing this. The problem is we are not realizing the problem which we are undergoing. Problem is we are suffering in this material world. We are not realizing. So for that we have, gone through the extensive session of karma philosophy last week. So we want to get rid of this. We want to get a knowledge. With that knowledge, we want to get rid of this. How do we get rid of this? So we try to understand three types of karmas. Karma and the vikarma, and the third one is akarma. These are the three types of karmas that we have understood. Karma means acting as per the scriptures. Acting as per the scriptures means you are doing a pious activity. And we understood pious activity will bind us. And vikarma. Vikarma means acting against scriptures. That means the sinful activities. And these sinful activities also will bind us but we get a negative results. We may not be having a pleasure or we may not be having a comfort, but we will have a life and we will suffer for the sinful activities that we have done. But whereas akarma means not acting. So when the problem is because of acting, then you stop acting. What will happen? If you stop acting, there is no positive, there is no negative reactions. And is that what we want? Of course. The whole spiritual practices that we have been following is to make sure that the karma that we are performing will not give you any positive or any negative reaction. Only then you will attain the spiritual nature. If you don't attain the spiritual nature, you will be binded in this material world with this material body. Today we have a human body. Tomorrow we will have some other animal body. But we are going to suffer. Whether it is in a human body or in any other species, we are going to suffer. If that is the fact, then not doing the activity is okay. Not doing the activity will help us not getting any reactions. We understood this also in detail. Even if you think you are renounced and you are not doing any actions, you are still doing activities without you knowing. You are taking breath, you are walking, you are going to places. Even for a sannyasi who is renounced, also going to many places and begging and getting the food for his stomach. So he thinks he is not doing any actions. But walking for survival is also a sinful activity. This is what we have learned in the last week. So there is no human being or no living entity in this material world who can claim that they are not doing any activity. Everybody is doing activity. If we are doing an activity, we are bound to get reactions, whether a positive or a negative. So then akarma is not helping us, thinking that we don't want to do any activity. So now what we should do? We should do an action which will not give any reaction. Such an action is called action in Krishna consciousness. If you are acting for Krishna, if you are performing anything for Krishna, then such karma is called akarma. It is as good as not doing anything, which will not give you any reactions. No sin, no pious, no bondage. This is what we learned. But means you have to act like yajna. You have to perform. Your action should be performed like yajna. Yajna means a sacrifice. A sacrifice is done for whom? If you are performing a sacrifice for a Supreme Lord, then that is called yajna. That means what? We have to offer. If we can offer the karma and if we can offer the results of the karma to the Supreme Lord, then you will not get any bondage. You will not get any bondage. A simple example, a storekeeper selling the glass items. And the storekeeper, while selling, he breaks some glasses. What will happen to him? For owner, actually the storekeeper is not a owner, he is a labor. He is working in a store and the owner is somebody else. Owner is giving him salary. Monthly 20,000, monthly 30,000, he is giving him the salary. Every day he is doing his duty. Every day he is doing his duty for the service of the owner. And as you are doing the service, the owner is giving the remuneration at the end of the month. You are not doing any mistake. Every day you are going in the morning and selling some glasses, and in the evening you are coming back. And whatever the profit comes, you are giving it to owner. Whatever the number of glasses sold, you are accounting and giving it to the owner. End of the month, owner will not ask how many glasses you sold, how much profit we got. All these things are immaterial. he will give your salary end of the month, right? So unintentionally, if you break one glass also, owner will not punish you, penalize you for that. It happens by mistake. When you are doing that service, and you are doing that service for me, because the profit is coming to me. When the profit is coming to me, then I should also be ready to take even the losses, right? If I am the owner, and if I appointed a servant, and if the servant is doing some job, and while he is performing some job, let's say if I get some loss, I don't reflect that loss to that servant. I'll tell him, okay, fine, this is what you are paid for. I'll pay them. Whereas if I am not working as an employee, servant of that person, rather I say, today you give me 10 glasses, I will sell 10 glasses and I will take a commission on it. I will give you commission. Let us say one glass sold, 10 rupees I should get. That means I am working for me. If one glass is sold, then only I will get money. If one glass is not sold, I don't get money. Here, the difference between the previous use case and this use case is, earlier I am working for the owner, now I am working for me. While I am working for me, if I collect 10 glasses and I sell only 9 glasses and I break one glass, then what will happen? I have to pay for 10 glasses to the owner and get the commission for whatever I sold. Then who is bearing the loss here? The servant, the seller. Okay. So when I am thinking that these 10 glasses are mine, and whatever the profit that I get, let us say if I sell for 20 rupees, I will get 10 rupees margin. If I sell for 30 rupees, I will get 20 rupees margin. If I sell for 50 rupees, I will get 40 rupees margin. It does not matter for owner how much rate I am selling it for, how many I am selling it. Fixed rate per glass, he will give it to me. If that is so, then whatever I am earning is profit for me. So if in this mood, if we are acting, if we break the glasses, it is a loss for us. Whereas if you are serving the owner and telling him that I don't mind, or it does not matter how many glasses I'm selling, how many loss, how many profit, I don't care. It's all yours. Glasses are yours, profit is yours. Then we don't get any loss. We get whatever we are supposed to get at the end of the month. So the consciousness of a person should be offering to the Lord. When you are considering the owner is the Lord and you are as a servant for the Lord, so you don't get reactions. So this is the concept that we need to understand. When we act in this consciousness, the karma will not bind us. The karma will not bind us. So the lesson from the previous class is that we need to offer. If we don't offer, we will get reaction. So now this is the lesson from our last class. So today we need to understand how we are going to offer. How to offer is a today's lesson. Okay. So before entering into the today's session, I just wanted to see the ice-breaking question for today. What gift would you give someone who is very dear to you? Let's say we are going to talk today about offering, right? If we are going to talk about offering, first of all, you have a gift. You want to give a gift to somebody. What gift would you give to somebody who is very dear to you? Yashvi Mataji, Abhilash Prabhu, anybody? Sakshi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
We will love them with full heart,
Hmm.
without any expectation. That is what I will be offering to one who is dear to me. Also, whenever they are in difficult situation, we'll try to support them.
Okay. Let's
That
say
is
you
what-
have to offer some gift to somebody. What gift you will give?
I said the first thing is like I will be concerned about them. I'm there to support them. Gift, I would not be thinking of giving. I will love them
Mm.
without any
Okay.
expectation from their end.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Bindu Mataji, what gift would you give to the dearest one to you?
Generally, we try to understand what they need basis on recent discussions, or we directly ask them, what do you need for this occasion, and accordingly we'll give them.
Nice. Okay. So Bindu Mataji will give a gift which is useful for them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Vinod Prabhu. Vinod Prabhu, you're on mute.
Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
What gift would you give to the dearest person?
Usually, whatever like kids means whatever they like, we used to give previously, like materialistic things only, whatever the gifts, toys, whatever it is. If
Mm.
someone like a wife or some friend, whatever they like, we used to think that and then we used to give. But now, after coming into Krishna consciousness, usually I used to give books. And last birthday also for my daughter's birthday, I donated books in to all
Okay.
the attendees who are
Mm.
come to the house. You also came. I think that time I gave books.
Nice.
So knowledge is the better gift I feel now.
Okay. Abhilash Prabhu.
Hey, hi, Prabhuji. So
Hare Krishna.
I will give to Bhagavad Gita, Prabhuji.
Very nice.
So, and also I will share some knowledge, whatever I have about Gita and the
Nice.
Krishna. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Sunita Mataji. Hare Krishna. Can you unmute? Sunita Mataji. Yashvi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Same, I would also like to gift Bhagavad Gita first, or
Mm.
anything which is giving knowledge to that particular person, or
Mm.
whatever their interest is. Like if it is a child, according to the child, or if it is an adult, according to them, their interest.
Okay. Okay. So something that is useful for them, something that they like. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So very nice. All answers are correct. So let us see how we have to offer and what we have to offer. So today's topic is all about offering to the Lord. Today we are going to offer to Lord, not to the material relations that we are thinking of. Okay. So in Krishna says what I accept, and see, in fact, we all unanimously agree that the gift that we want to give should be useful for them, and they should like, basically, right? So whenever you are trying to give something to the other people, those people should be able to use it. Those people should be liking it. So we make sure that whenever we want to gift, we will make sure that we give gift which is liked by others. So if that is so, today's topic is about offering to the Lord, and you are supposed to offer to Lord. So what are you going to offer to Lord? Is it something that you like, or is it something that what Krishna likes? Right? So we have to offer something that Krishna likes. But what Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, that I accept. What will I accept? This is what Krishna has mentioned clearly in Bhagavad Gita. Let us hear what he is telling. In 9th chapter, 26th verse, Krishna mentioned, Patram puspam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahratam asnami prayatatmanaham. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Patram means leaf, pushpam means flower, phalam means fruit, toyam means water. These are the four things that Krishna will accept. Okay. Is it difficult for us to offer?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. Whatever maybe our financial situation is, we can offer these things.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Because why we need to offer, we learned from last topic. If you don't offer, what is happening? We are eating sin, right? We are eating sin. Unoffered food is a sin. Because we are doing that day in, day out. We are eating without offering. So the whole topic essence was to offer Lord before you take anything, so that you will not get the sinful reactions. So if you want to offer, but what will Krishna accept? Krishna is telling patram pushpam palam toyam. That means we should also eat the same thing. Patram pushpam palam toyam. We should also eat the same thing. Whatever we want to eat, that we should offer first to Krishna and then eat. Other than this, anything else we are eating is a sin. It's a sin. So unknowingly we are doing this. And in the karma reaction, we said, okay, if you are killing somebody, it's a sinful action. Then the whole system, the nature is created in that way that jivo jivasya jivanam. One living entity is depending upon another living entity. A tiger, if thinks that it cannot eat non-veg or it cannot kill anybody for its food, then it will also get reactions. The jivo jivasya jivanam is applicable for everyone, but that is for jivanam, for living. If you can live without killing something, yes, you should live in that way. That is the real way of doing that. See, the reactions will come only when you act in the human body. Please understand. If you are in a human body and acting, then only you will get reactions, positive or negative or no reaction. But whereas if you are in a animal body and acting, and that action will not give any reaction for that animal body. So a tiger killing a deer is not equal to a human being killing a deer. A tiger killing a deer and eating, that is its lifestyle. It has to eat like that only. It has to live like that only. But killing the deer is a sinful action, but the sinful reaction will not come to tiger. That is how the nature rules are. Okay? But we can live without killing something. We can live. Fruits, vegetables, patram pushpam palam toyam is what Krishna is telling. That's what we need to offer, and that's what we need to take. Okay? So we might be thinking that everything, if we offer, what will be there with us? So you are saying everything offer. If I offer everything, what will be there with us? I'll tell you a small story. Actually, there was a fruit vendor in Vrindavan. A lady fruit vendor, actually, when they are selling the fruits, what will they do? They charge some money and they give fruits. So as usual, in Vrindavan, Yashoda Mata and Nanda Maharaj and others, all the people who went for, they are all Vaishyas. So they go for farming or they go for taking care of the cows. So they will not be, during the daytime, they will not be at home. So but Krishna being a very small kid, and he is having, he was slowly walking at that time. So when fruit vendor came and he shouted that, I have fruits, anybody wants to buy, they can buy. When Krishna came there, Krishna asked for, a fruit. The fruit vendor says, I'm not giving fruits for charity. I'm selling the fruits. So you bring some money so that I will give the fruit. Krishna said, I don't have anything. What am I having? Then she said, okay, if you don't have money, at least bring some grains. Go home, bring some grains and give it to me. As a result, I will give you the fruit. So Krishna went inside and he was holding some grains in his hand and he is bringing. Krishna's hands are very small. And in that hand, how much he can hold? Very less he can hold. And also, while he is walking, he is dropping some of them which he is holding. So he's walking, holding the grains and coming towards the fruit vendor. And by the time he reaches to the fruit vendor, the most of the grains have dropped from his hand. Only few grains are available. Only few grains are available. And those grains he has given it to the fruit vendor. 2-3 grains. And the fruit vendor was very happy. Fruit vendor was having a loving affection with Krishna. So no matter whether he brings the grains or not, she wanted to give the fruits to him. Out of love. Out of love. However, Krishna respected her words and he went and brought few grains. And after taking the grains, she said, it's not worth actually for the fruits. Although 1 grain, 2 grains not worth for 2-3 fruits that she is going to give. But still she has given few fruits to Krishna. So Krishna was offered with love and affection by fruit vendor. Although fruit vendor was doing a business, he has not seen profit while he is giving it to Krishna. And she gave and she took the basket onto her head and she left. By the time she goes home and then she opens the basket and she saw everything, jewelry in that. Diamonds, pearls, gold. Okay. So we think Krishna will take everything and he will not give us anything. And Krishna is telling, offer me, offer me. If you offer me, then you will not get reactions. So the essence of why we are offering is that Krishna is not having anything, so he is asking us to offer. No. Krishna is asking us to offer so that we get benefited out of it. It's just like you're showing a lamp to the sun. You are worshipping a sun god, and while you are worshipping a sun god, you offer a lamp to the sun god. What does it mean? The light that is emanating from the sun is comparable with what the light that we are offering? No, it's insignificant. In fact, the light that is there in the lamp also is because of the sun. Without sun, we cannot even light the lamp. And also you go and take a bath in the Ganga. What will you do? You take water from Ganga and offer it back to Ganga. Right? We take some water from the Ganga river and we chant few mantras and offer it back to Ganga. What does it mean? As if it is my water and giving it to Ganga. We offer, right? We take water from Ganga, we consider it as mine, and we offer it back to Ganga. Nothing is ours. Nothing is ours. Everything belongs to Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. If you are giving anything to Krishna, you are giving Krishna's thing to Krishna, not your thing to Krishna. If we understand this, then we don't hesitate to offer to Krishna. Then we don't get reactions. You are a guest in this material world. Please understand, you are a guest in this material world because nothing that you possess today is going to be there with you forever. Whatever assets that you have today, whatever the money that you have today, whatever the relations that you have today are temporary. Because you are not this body and everything that is there with you, it belongs to only body. The moment when you leave this body, you lost everything that you acquired. Right? Nothing is going to come with us. It is just like how we are going to a neighbor's house and taking the position of a guest for some time and sitting there and getting all the respects and coming out from their house. Right? For example, you go to your relative's house and how will they treat? They will treat as if you are one of their family member. They will invite you. They will make you sit in the sofa and they will offer everything that they have and they will make you feel comfortable. They will make you feel that you are one of their family. Right? And you also think that, I am not different from this family. I'm part of this family. But while leaving from that house, from the hall, you pick one golden ring or a wristwatch. Something is there on the table. and you pick it and leave, what will happen? What you will be called as?
Thief.
Will be called as a thief, right? Although they have considered you as their family member, and you also feel like you are one of their family member, then while you are leaving, you take something which you don't own it, right? You will be considered as a thief. In the same way, we take so many things from this material world as if it is ours, although we are guest, although we don't possess it. And we take that and we go. We don't offer it back to Krishna. We don't tell that this belongs to you and I am enjoying. Simple logic. You are picking something from your neighbor house and saying it is mine. So this material world is also belongs to Krishna. And you are enjoying Krishna's property. And if you don't even show that courtesy that you have to offer back to Krishna, that means we are called as thieves. We are called as thieves. This is not something that I am telling. Krishna himself said in Bhagavad Gita, anything that you take without offering me, then I call you as a thief, Krishna said. So how many of us are thieves? Right? Because we don't know how to offer. We are not offering. We are not offering. We are eating. We are taking. We are enjoying. Everything belongs to Krishna. In fact, if you see, Sudama was having nothing. Even to feed to his family, he has nothing. He was only having some rice. What is that called? Beaten rice.
Puffed rice.
Puffed rice. Puffed rice. Okay, he was having one handful of puffed rice. He could have, while he was going and visiting Krishna, he could have thought that if I give this one handful of puffed rice to Krishna, what will my son eat? What will my wife eat? What should I eat? Will we end up having nothing to eat? Right? But Sudama did not think of that. Sudama has taken whatever he has. That means 100% of what he possesses, he has taken it and given it to Krishna. Offered it to Krishna. In return, what Krishna gave us? In return, what Krishna gave to Sudama? Everything what he needs. So don't think that you are giving to Krishna, you will lose. Krishna is so merciful that he will not eat everything that you are giving. He will only glance at it. He will only glance at it. And that is the mercy. Krishna's mercy you get. See, the consciousness is important here. When you are thinking, whatever you are eating, whatever you are enjoying, when you are thinking that it is not my property and it is Krishna's property, the moment when you think that and enjoy that, that means you are telling Krishna that I am taking whatever you give it to me. Whatever the mercy that you are showing onto me, that much only I am taking. Then Krishna acknowledges it. And Krishna will make sure that you don't get, reactions of the karma that you are doing. So this is the most important thing that we need to understand. Okay. So don't think that Krishna will take away everything what we possess. He will not take away everything. There's one more small story that I will tell you before going into the next slide. Sanatana Goswami is one of the great acharya in our Gaudiya Vaishnava parampara. Sanatana Goswami was a sannyasi. He used to beg and get food, whatever he can get for that day, and offer that and enjoy it for that day. One day, Sanatana Goswami went to one house, wherein in that house, some small kids were playing with the deities of Krishna, Radha Madan Mohan deities. Actually, these Radha Madan Mohan deities were worshipped by Pradyumna's son. Pradyumna's son. In Dwapar Yuga, Aniruddha, Pradyumna are there, right? So Krishna's son and grandson. So the grandson's son was worshipping. Krishna's grandson's son was worshipping Radha Madan Mohan deities. And those deities came to these guys, this family. They don't understand the value of those deities. And the kids were playing. And the kids, while playing, they don't consider these as the deities. These are, normal brass or maybe metal, deities. So they consider them as one among them, and they started when they are playing, they made one Krishna also as one character. So they consider in that way they are playing. So they offer to Krishna, they play with Krishna, they enjoy with Krishna, because they don't consider them those deities as some idols. They consider them as one person, and they give one character to them in every play that they do. Then Sanatana Goswami went to that house, and he has seen the kids are playing in the mud and keeping the deities like that with no respect. They are just treating as if it is one of them. Then Sanatana Goswami said, "You are offending Krishna. You are offending Krishna. This is not the way you have to take care of deities." Then the landlord, the children's father came. Then he instructed, "This is the way you have to take care of your deities." He has given all the rules how to take care of the deities. So from then onwards, they were taking care of the deities very carefully. Then Sanatana Goswami left. After leaving, in Sanatana Goswami's dream, Krishna came. "It's been more than a month, I'm not eating anything," Krishna said. Sanatana Goswami asked, "What happened? Why are you not eating? You only told to the children that don't do like this, and with vidhis, with so many rituals they have to follow, deity worship. And from then onwards, they're offering me regularly, but they're offering me as a ritual. There is no emotion in it. Earlier, when they are offering me, they consider me one among them. With emotion, with love, they offered me, and I had. Now they are offering, but there is no love. Everything they are offering, better than what they have offered earlier, they are offering. So I will not stay there now. So please understand, in Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, he mentioned you offer Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. He did not say that. Offer with love, he said. You want to see the once again translation of the verse? If one offers me with love and a devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or a water, I will accept it. You can understand. Offer me with love and devotion. This is missing. Love and emotion is missing. Love and devotion is missing. So if you offer anything to Krishna without love and without devotion, we will not accept. So we have to add an ingredient of love and emotion. Earlier he was accepting, although there were no rituals followed, but now he is not accepting, even though they have followed all the rituals, because love and devotion is missing. So Sanatana Goswami was unhappy. So then Krishna said, "You take me from there. I don't want to stay there." Krishna goes wherever he wants. The deities goes wherever they want. It's not that by accidentally it came to their house. Krishna decided to go and stay in their house, and Krishna is residing there. So when Sanatana Goswami was given this instruction, he went to that house and he picked the Radha Madan Mohan deities and he went back to his ashram. But before bringing, Sanatana Goswami told to Krishna, "Krishna, if you are there in that house, you will get time to time food. And you will be put in an altar. I don't have anything. If I bring you, where will I keep? I'm a sannyasi. I don't have a house. I'm living under the tree." And he said, "I'm fine with it. Whatever you are eating, you offer. But I will be with you. I will not be with them. Then Sanatana Goswami brought it, and Sanatana Goswami used to stay under the tree. So he is staying under the tree. So he tied the deities to the tree. He tied the deities to the tree. So whatever he is eating, he is offering. So Sanatana Goswami told to Krishna, after few weeks or few months, Sanatana Goswami told to Krishna, Krishna, you see your situation. You're supposed to be in a good altar, but you are hanged under the tree. And you're supposed to be having chappan bhog, but you are having the rotten chapatis. Whatever I eat, whatever the remnants, is it required for you? Then Krishna said, then try to offer me, the way that you want, with love and affection. Then Sanatana Goswami said, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I'm a sannyasi. Even unless otherwise I feel hungry, I don't go and beg. It's not that begging is a profession for them. They only beg when they are hungry. They only beg when they can't live without eating something. Let's say if they can live for 2 days without eating something, they will live. They don't go for begging. So if that is the case, then how can I offer you time to time and regularly? Then Krishna made all the arrangements. Krishna made all the arrangements for Sanatana Goswami. Although Sanatana Goswami was renounced, he cannot offer anything, he made all the arrangements. What he has done? He went as a small boy. He came out of the deities as a small boy, and he went to the river, the bank of the river. And there one merchant was coming in a ship with a lot of jewelry, lot of gold, lot of diamonds. And the ship is supposed to sink. And it is sinking. And the merchant asked this boy, can you help me? Can you help me? All my jewelries, all my, total, the money that I earned is there in this ship. And if this sinks, then I become, I become poor. I will have nothing to eat also. Then that boy said, I'm a small boy. What can I do? How can I help you? Then the small boy said, here there is a ashram of Sanatana Goswami. You go and meet Sanatana Goswami. He has Radha Madan Mohan deities with him. Go and worship those Radha Madan Mohan deities, and Radha Madan Mohan deities will help you. Then the merchant immediately left from the place, and then he went to Sanatana Goswami's place, and Sanatana Goswami was, he asked Sanatana Goswami, no, I want to take darshan of your Radha Madan Mohan. How do you know that you have Radha Madan Mohan? Sanatana Goswami asked. Then he said, no, I came to know through somebody at the bank of the river, they told me that you have a Radha Madan Mohan deity, and they are very merciful, and if I pray for them, definitely whatever I want, I will get it. So he went and asked Radha Madan Mohan deities. He prayed Radha Madan Mohan deities. Then Radha Madan Mohan deities have shown mercy, and then he went back to the ship, and then he found the ship is again floating on the water. He got a lot of profits, a lot of business he has done. Then with that money, he came back to Sanatana Goswami and he said, see Sanatana Goswami, you are not able to take care of the deities well. Can you allow me to construct a temple for Radha Madan Mohan? So that merchant has constructed a great temple for Radha Madan Mohan in Vrindavan. Now whenever you go to Vrindavan, you can see Radha Madan Mohan temple. And you see, it is not that what we have and what we can offer. If you have a love and affection for Krishna, with love and devotion, if you are really wanted to offer, Krishna will make all the arrangements. So the most important thing that we need to understand is we have to offer with love and devotion. How much? Everything. Everything. So generally what we do when we go to temples, the least denomination note will come out from our pocket and we will put that in the hundi. If I have 5 paisa, I will take 5 paisa. If I have 25 paisa, I will take 25 paisa. And we will give it to as a donation in the hundi. Krishna will not say how much you are giving in hundi. Krishna will say how much you kept in the pocket. So, even if you see Sudama's situation, he has offered a small puffed rice. It's nothing, worth of 5 coins. But he offered 100%. So if you can offer 100% with love and affection, in return you will get 200%. So we need to understand that offering Krishna is the most important part in our life. Without offering, we are eating sin. We are eating only sin. Okay? So we'll try to see what else we need to understand today, how to offer today. Okay? So thinking time. Is the Lord waiting to receive our offerings? He does not need anything, as everything belongs to him. So, when we defined about God, we said Krishna has 6 opulences in full, right? Krishna has 6 opulences in full. When Krishna has 6 opulences in full, what else he can get? What else we can offer him? Right? Can we offer anything to Krishna? Whatever we offer, does it value anything compared to what Krishna possesses already? Because Krishna has all 6 opulences in full, not partial. So everything belongs to Krishna, and we are just offering what belongs to Krishna, not what belongs to us. Okay? So,
Prabhuji, one doubt.
Yes, Mataji.
Just now I said the same thing to my mother. She is telling, if you have only 500 rupees for the month to spend, and you give that 500 rupees, how are you going to spend that last week?
Okay, so he is not going to take. He is not going to take everything. Okay, he will give you back. Offering in the sense, see, you have a consciousness that everything belongs to you. Okay. See, Rupa Goswami is an example, or Bhakti Vinod Thakur is an example for us to how we can spend. So what he used to do is, out of the earnings that he has, 50% of his earnings he will give it to temple. And out of the remaining 50%, he will keep 25%. And 25% he will take care of his relatives who are poor. He will do the charity. So there are ways to offer. You don't have to offer 100% because we are not at a stage of, Goswamis or Sadama. Right? But have a consciousness. When you get a salary, you remember Krishna, that this salary I am getting because of you. So this belongs to you. If you just think that in your mind also, it is equal to you offering. Okay. Once you decide, once you surrender to Krishna, and once you say that this all belongs to you, that means you are offering. And after that, anything that you are taking from that is not sin. You understand? Your money remains in your bank account. And you have all the freedom to withdraw whenever you want. And you have all the freedom to spend for whatever you want. But the consciousness should be that this is not mine, this belongs to Krishna. And I am using Krishna's money with Krishna's permission. Without Krishna's permission, nothing can happen. Today we are able to walk, you are able to talk, you are able to enjoy anything. That is only the permission that you got from Krishna. Once he withdraws all the energies that you have from you, we can't walk. Right?
Correct, Prabhuji.
So that consciousness is important. The consciousness is important. You don't have to put all 100% of your pocket into the hundi. Okay? Yes, Father. Okay? So the one qualification is, the only qualification is, for offering, you should be offering with love. He receives simple things when offered with love. When you love someone, what do you give them? What do you give them? You give them what they like, right? You give them what they like. So Krishna is explicitly saying what I like. So be in mindful while you are offering to Krishna that you should offer sattvic food. You should offer sattvic food. You might be saying that we are not eating sattvic food. We are used for eating with onion and garlic, which is rajasic food. How can I offer sattvic food? You might be saying that. No problem. If you are not habituated to have sattvic food, at least offer curd rice. Start offering something to Krishna every day. At least water. And use that water in preparation of your food. So that whatever the food that you are eating becomes prasadam. You offer water. If you are not making a sattvic food at home, offer water and use that water in the preparation of the food and eat that food. Then that food becomes prasadam. That way we can avoid. But that is not the ultimate aim or the ultimate way of serving Krishna. You have to offer whatever you are eating. Till you reach to that stage, at least offer something. Start with offering water. Start with offering curd rice. Start with offering rice with some sabji. Sabji with no onion, no garlic. Okay. Start offering chapatis. Whatever you are eating. So later, you yourself will realize at some point of time that if something Krishna does not like, why should I eat? Till you get to that realization, you offer something. How can I eat something that my mother is not eating? Don't you think like that? How can I eat something that my son is not eating? How can I eat something that my father is not eating? How can I eat something that my husband does not like? In the same way, if you consider Krishna is one of your family member, then you will realize, how can I eat something that Krishna does not like? It takes time for getting to that realization. Till then, no problem. Eat whatever you are eating, but make sure something is offered to Krishna which Krishna likes. Okay? Next. A small story I will tell before ending the class today. A story of Alarnad and his devotee. Okay? So, Alarnad is a village near Puri. How many of you know Alarnad? Anybody visited Alarnad?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavad Pranam. Yes, I visited, Prabhuji.
You visited Alarnad temple. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, Alarnad is near to Puri, a small village where one Brahman used to worship Krishna in the temple. Okay. Alarnad temple. So one day what happened? In that Alarnad temple, Krishna was worshipped by one Brahman, and that Brahman was having some work and he is going out of town for some days. For some days he is going out of town. So he has one son and his name was Madhu, and he told to Madhu, as I am going out of town for a few days, can you take care of offering to Krishna every day? Then Madhu said, okay. But while offering, the Brahmin told, the Pujari told to his son, you make sure you're offering to Krishna before you eat. It is very important. So the Brahmin's wife also told to told to Madhu that Madhu is always playing, going out, playing with kids and coming back, and he's always in the playful mode. So what happened on that day? When Brahmin was not there, so Madhu's mother prepared a kheer. So she said, so whatever the kheer that I prepared, your father used to offer to Krishna. So he told you to offer, so you offer. Madhu went and offered to Krishna. Generally, what we do? Generally, what we do? We close the curtain after we offer so that Krishna will have, and then later we will take it. So the Madhu, what he did, he offered, he closed the curtain, he went to play. By the time he comes back, he thought Krishna will eat it. Okay, Krishna will eat it. So he came back and he saw Krishna did not eat. Then he told to Krishna, Krishna, my father told to offer to you, but I saw you not eating. If my father knows, then he will kill me. That I did not offer to you. So better you take. You eat it. Okay. So then Madhu again said and he went out to play for some time so that Krishna will eat first, then I will come back and I will eat. Then again after some time, again Madhu came back and seen Krishna did not eat. Yes, the prasadam was, like that only. Then he was serious now. Madhu was serious now. And Madhu said, with a crying face, he cried at Krishna and said, please, please, please accept the offering that I am giving. Because with crying emotion, he told to Krishna that you have to take this. If you don't take this, I will not eat. This is the instruction from my father. Then he went back. And by the time he came back and he saw, there is no prasadam. Krishna has taken. And he is very happy. Then he went and asked mother to give me food. Krishna, now eaten, now you give me. Then she said, everything that I prepared, I gave it to you to offer to Krishna. Now I have nothing. Now I have nothing. So then he said, that's fine. Today we will fast. Today we will fast. But Krishna ate, that is important. Next day morning, again same thing happened. And he went and offered to Krishna and he went to play. And by the time he comes back, Krishna has eaten everything. Nothing is remaining. 2 days they did not eat anything. 3rd day also same thing happened. They did not eat anything. And the father came back. Then he asked his wife, how are you taking care of deities? How are you taking care of my son? Are they well? Then she said, 3 days we are not eating anything. What happened? Your son is going and taking all the food that I prepared and offering it to Krishna, and Krishna is eating. So we don't have anything. We don't have anything to eat. Then so many years I have been serving Krishna and I am offering. Krishna never took anything. But how come my son offered and Krishna took everything? Okay, he got it out. He got it out. Then he went and told to Madhu, today you offer, I will see whether Krishna is taking or not. So when Krishna was offered with kheer, the hot kheer was offered. Okay, Madhu offered, and he told, as usual, he said, Krishna, today also I am offering like how I offered yesterday. Please accept. Okay. So then he came back, and Madhu's father was hiding behind the pole, and he is looking at the deities, and he is looking at the prasadam. Who is taking this? Who is taking this? Every day somebody is coming and taking this food and saying that Krishna is taking. Okay. I want to find out the thief today, so that at least today we can have the food. Then he has seen a hand coming out of the deities and picking the prasadam. So the moment when he saw that the prasadam is taken away, then the father of Madhu, he came and caught the hand. Who are you? Why are you taking the food every day? Okay. Then because the paisam, the kheer was very hot, and the kheer bowl was spilled onto the hands of the Krishna. So then he found, it's me, Krishna. I am taking the food. Okay. So because your son is offering with love, I am taking. Then he asked, then why you are not taking when I was offering? Then he said, you are doing it as a ritual. You are not offering with love, affection. If I don't eat one day, you are not asking me back, saying that why you did not take it. But your son asked. Your son wanted me to take so that only he will be happy. So I accepted it. So if you go to Alarnath, you can see that Alarnath deities, where this worship happened. Okay, Madhu has worship. There was a mark on the hand here. Even today also, you can see on the hand of the Alarnath somewhere here. I'll show you. Actual deities, if you see, you can see here. It was a burning. If the hand burns, right? How the fingers, burned fingers, how it will look. Like that, it will look when you go to Alarnath, in the Alarnath temple, if you see like this. Okay. So Krishna is merciful. So most often he just glances. So most often he just glances and accepts the food we offer, so that we don't go hungry. However, we should offer with love and devotion. Okay. Don't worry to offer, he will not take. Like how Alarnath deities have taken. He will only glance. His glance, and Krishna can take it with eyes also. We cannot take it with eyes. We can only take it with mouth. Krishna can accept it with eyes also. So that is his glances are the mercy. So please offer with love and devotion. So this story we have seen, the fruit vendor offering the fruits to Krishna with love, so that the whole fruit basket has become jewels. So offering food to the Lord releases us from sin. This also we heard. So the devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for the sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. Okay. If you are eating without offering, you are taking sin. Okay. If you are offering, then you are removing all the sins from your food. Then give and accept the food offered to the Lord as a prasadam. Dadati pratigrishnati guhyamakhyati prachati. Bhumte bhojayate chaiva sadvidham priti lakshanam. Offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in the confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasada, and offering prasada are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee with another. Okay? This is the way of devotional service. Even you enjoy offering prasadam to other devotees. This is the loving exchange between the Lord Krishna and a devotee, and this is the loving exchange between the devotees. There are Shadvidham. Shadvidham means 6 types. What are those 6 types? Offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, means you are giving gifts and taking gifts. This is the loving exchange between the devotees, and this is very, very important. Okay? And revealing one's mind in confidence. Whom do you go and disclose your personals? With one who is very close to you, right? A devotee is the one who is very close with selfless attitude, they will help you. Not like materialistic people. If you are going and telling your problem, they will take that advantage of, and they take your problem as an advantage, and they try to exploit you, right? In material world. Even if you think somebody who is a friend to you, if you tell all your weaknesses, will they not take that as an advantage and try to exploit you? They will do. They'll do. And we have seen many such situations. But devotees are not like that. Devotees don't need anything from you. They only show mercy on you. They only take care of you. So find out a devotee who is such, selfless attitude and who can help you from your problems, whether it's a material problem or it is a spiritual problem. You go and discuss with them. To come out of the problems that you have for spiritually progressing, it is very recommended that you go and discuss with them. Okay? Otherwise, we will not progress in bhakti. And inquire confidentially. Accepting prasada and offering prasada is also one of the most important things. You only accept prasad and you only offer prasad to others. This is the 6 symptoms of loving exchange. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So how to offer the bhoga? Now it is most important thing, how to offer the bhoga. Now we understood that we have to offer, but when we are offering, what should we chant? How should we offer is most important. While offering Srila Prabhupada Pranama Mantra, 3 times you have to chant. I'll recite the Prabhupada Pranama Mantra 1 time now. But while you are offering bhoga to Krishna, you have to chant Prabhupada Pranama Mantra 3 times. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Okay? This is the mantra you have to chant 3 times. After chanting 3 times this mantra, then we have to chant another mantra 3 times. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradhayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. This is the prayer for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Previous one is the prayer for Srila Prabhupada. This is the prayer for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This should be 3 times. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradhayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. Okay. Then you have to chant 3 times the mantra of Lord Krishna. Prayers to the Lord Krishna. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitayacha Jagadvidaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Govinda Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitayacha Jagadvidaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. This is the mantra that you have to chant 3 times. Now 3 mantras I told you. Each mantra we have to chant 3 times. First mantra we have to chant 3 times. Then you should start second mantra, chant 3 times. Then you should start third mantra and chant 3 times. If you are initiated and you have a guru already, then you have to chant Guru Pranama Mantra also 3 times before you chant Prabhupada Mantra. Okay. If you have a guru and Guru Pranama Mantra also, you should know, you should learn, and you should chant Guru Pranama Mantra 3 times. And after this, you will chant Panchatattva Mantra. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Then you should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. These are the mantras that we should chant while offering to Lord Krishna. Is it difficult? Is it difficult chanting few mantras 3 times while offering to Krishna? That means you are offering through Parampara, you are offering through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are offering to Krishna so that they are happy to accept whatever we are offering. Okay. And while offering, you make sure you are offering with Tulasi. As Krishna mentioned, you offer with love and devotion, I will accept. But we are not sure whether we have a love and devotion for Krishna to offer. We consider we have a love and devotion. But our offering should not become a ritual. Like how Alarnath was offered. Alarnath deities were offered. Right? Alarnath deities were offered by Pujari. Alarnath deities were not accepting it. Because he is not having love and devotion. He is doing as a ritual. So we should not end up doing as a ritual, and we should offer with love and devotion, but we are not sure. No? We don't have so much love to offer to Krishna. That's why we should offer with Tulasi. If you offer with Tulasi, whether you have love and devotion or not, Krishna will accept it. That's why if you see in our temples and even our centers, whenever we are offering, we will put Tulasi Patta. A small leaf of Tulasi we will keep on the prasadam and we will offer. Even if I am not having a bhava, even if I am not having the emotion, even if I am not having a love for Krishna, even if I am not having a bhakti for Krishna will accept because I am offering with Tulasi. Tulasi has that much power. Tulasi is a pure devotee of Krishna. That's why we worship Krishna. We worship Krishna and we worship Tulasi also, so that the love that Tulasi has for Krishna will come to us. That's why every Sunday when we meet in center, we worship Tulasi. Right? So that the qualities of Tulasi will come to us. The qualities of Tulasi will come to us. We also become devotee like Tulasi. That's why every devotee should have a Tulasi at home. A person who is not having a Tulasi at home is not a devotee. He is not a Vaishnava. You make sure you have one plant, Tulasi plant at least at home, and you worship Tulasi every day. Okay, take a pradakshana to Tulasi at least one pradakshana every day. At least one pradakshana. Okay, that is the worship to Tulasi. Okay. Next. Okay. Ashwimata, can you read this? Satisfying Krishna satisfies the entire world.
Yes, Prabhuji. Satisfying Krishna satisfies the entire world. One cannot satisfy the Supreme Lord by his riches, wealth, or opulent position, but anyone can collect a little flower or a fruit or a flower and offer it to the Lord. The Lord says that if one brings such an offering in devotion, he will accept it and eat it. When Krishna eats, the entire world becomes satisfied. There is a story in the Mahabharata illustrating how by Krishna's eating, the 60,000 disciples of Durvasa Muni were all satisfied. Therefore, it is a fact that if by our life, pranay, by our wealth, our thigh, by our intelligence, diya, or by our words, vacha, we can satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Naturally, the entire world will become happy. Therefore, our main duty is to satisfy the Supreme Godhead by our actions, our money, and our words. This is very simple. Even if one does not have money, we can preach the Hare Krishna Mahamantra to everyone. One can go everywhere to every home and request everyone to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Thus, the entire world situation will become very happy and peaceful. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Okay. So you don't have to worry about how much you have to offer to Krishna, but our duty is to offer to Supreme Lord, and our duty is to satisfy Supreme Lord. If the Supreme Lord Krishna is satisfied, the entire world is satisfied. Entire world will be of no hunger. Okay. So if you see in Mahabharata, And Durvasa Muni came to the Yudhishthir Maharaj with 60,000 disciples, and he said, I want to, you just prepare a food and offer to all 60,000. And that time, Yudhishthir Maharaj and Pandavas were in exile. So where will he get money from to feed to 60,000 people? They themselves are, eating whatever they get it in the forest. So another problem was when they visited, that time they already finished their food. Yudhishthir Maharaj, Pandavas, they already had food and the vessels were cleaned. And that time the 60,000 disciples came of Durvasa Muni. And we know about Durvasa Muni. If we don't satisfy him, he will curse. Right? He will curse. And the intention of Duryodhana to send Durvasa Muni to Pandavas when they are in exile, so that, especially he said, Duryodhana told to Durvasa Muni that you go and meet Yudhishthir Maharaj after they finish food and ask for preparing the food for you. Okay. So that Pandavas get the curse from Durvasa Muni. So that time what happened? Only one grain of food was there at the bottom of the pot, and they took that and offered to Krishna. Krishna ate it. With love, Draupadi offered to Krishna, and that one grain Krishna took, and with that Durvasa Muni 60,000 disciples have got satisfied. And they all said, our stomach is full, we can't eat anything. Thank you for whatever you are offering. With one grain. Okay. So if you satisfy Krishna, it is equal to satisfying 33 crores devatas. 33 crores devatas. You don't have to offer to each devata, each person. So that is the essence. If you still don't have food to offer, if you don't have money to offer, at least you preach. You preach. You ask your well-wishers. You ask your dependents to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That itself is a great offering to Krishna. That itself is a great offering to Krishna. Distribution of the books is a great offering to Krishna. If you can sell one Bhagavad Gita book, it is a great offering to Krishna. Krishna will be very happy with that. Krishna will be very pleased. That's why at the end of the Bhagavad Gita conclusion, Krishna mentioned, those who do publicity of whatever I have spoken, those are very dear to me. Right? Krishna mentioned. Who is dear to Krishna? Those who do the publicity of message of Krishna. That means distributing the books is publicity. Preaching is a publicity. Telling others about Krishna is publicity. Giving Krishna to others is very, very important. That's how we connect others to Krishna. That's how we get purified. If we get purified, we will become very close to Krishna. We will become intimate, close friend to Krishna. Okay, that's how the devotion has to be. Okay, last topic for the day. Preaching is the essence. Who can read this? Suma Mataji, can you read?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam to be presented all over the world. Under the circumstances, transcendental literature like Srimad Bhagavatam will not only diminish the activities of the corrupt and of the people in general, but also it will supply food for their hankering after reading some interesting literature. In the beginning, they may not like it because one suffering from jaundice is reluctant to take sugar candy. But we should know that sugar candy is the only remedy for jaundice. Similarly, let there be systematic paragraph for the propaganda for popularizing reading of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam, which will act like sugar candy for the jaundice like condition of some gratification, of sense gratification. When men have a taste for this literature, the other literature which are catering poison to society will then automatically cease. We are sure, therefore, but everyone in human society will welcome Srimad Bhagavatam, even though it is now presented with so many faults. For it is recommended by Sri Narada, who has very kindly appeared in this chapter. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
It's very important that we propagate Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita to all. This is a medicine for the conditioned souls. Just like sugar candy is the medicine for the jaundice guy. Even though he likes or he does not like, it does not matter. He has to take sugar candy so that his jaundice will go.
Prabhuji, that
In the
last
same-
before line, what is it, Prabhuji? That even though if it is presented with so many faults.
I will tell you. Okay, so the jaundice medicine is sugar candy. In the same way, for conditioned souls, the medicine is Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Okay, these two will cure the conditioned nature. So, as he mentioned, that even if there are some small faults like grammatical mistakes, it does not matter. You might be seeing in the printing, you might be seeing some mistakes, but printing mistakes are not the mistakes of the scripture. Okay, it can happen because of the human errors, but still it is. But still it is. It has a capability to purify all of us. Right? A material book, a novel, might not be having a single mistake, but it is a poison. Okay. But whereas Srimad Bhagavatam, even if there are some printing mistakes, but it is the nectar. Okay. That's what Prabhupada is trying to tell. Understood, Prabhu?
Okay.
So don't worry about small printing errors. That is not a problem. It is still a nectar. But whereas a material book, a novel or a story or something for sense gratification, whatever we are doing, they might not be having a single printing error, but still they are poison to us. That's what Prabhupada is telling. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. We will end the session here. We understood how to offer. I hope all of you have understood how to offer Guru Pranama Mantra, Prabhupada Pranama Mantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Pranama Mantra, Krishna Pranama Mantra, each one three times, then Panchatattva Mantra, then Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay.
Prabhuji, what about this Mahaprasada Govinda usually used to
That
do
is
like
for taking. That is while we are taking, not while we are offering to Krishna.
Okay.
Okay. When we want to take Mahaprasada Govinda, we will recite.
Okay.
That you have to recite only when you are taking offered food. Okay. So
okay.
you can
Sometimes we go outside. We cannot offer. Like, can we just think
Yeah,
Krishna
yeah,
in mind? And then,
yeah, you can offer in your mind and then you can take it.
so we have to chant the same
mantra.
We can do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If it is not possible for you to chant three times all the mantras when you are outside in a hotel or somewhere where you are ordering a Jain food and eating, then you can say 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra and offer to Krishna and then have it. Okay?
Prabhuji, the next time, can you tell us the meaning of these mantras, the 3 mantras?
I'll do one thing. These 3 mantras with meaning, I will send as a PDF to all of you.
That would be great. Thank you.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, this Durvasa Muni, can't he understand the intention of Duryodhana when he is sending?
He understood it, but Durvasa Muni was done some favor. See, Durvasa Muni is both side is extreme. If you please him, he will do anything that you want. Okay. And if you offend him, then he will curse you. Duryodhana pleased him.
Even if he pleased, then it's like see everything intentionally telling that after they finish, you go.
He knows, but see, Durvasa Muni, whatever he does, such a great people, whatever he does, is part of the Krishna's pastime.
Okay.
Krishna wanted to give us some lecture, some lesson. So we'll make arrangements with such people, Durvasa Muni kind of people. Okay. Duryodhana's intention was bad, but Durvasa Muni, although his intention was bad, but he did not curse Pandavas. Krishna protected them.
This one, I heard that Akshay Patra, some vessel and all.
Even Akshay Patra also will not give food once you finish having it. They got the Akshay Patra from Surya Dev. Okay. Then Akshay Patra will give as much food as you want till you don't finish the food. You don't complete your food. Akshay Patra will also stop giving. Whatever Akshay Patra that Pandavas have, that will stop giving once Pandavas says that we are done eating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why Duryodhana sent Durvasa Muni after they finish eating.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. We take a leave and we will meet again in the center today evening 4 p.m. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very
Prabhuji.
much.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
We'll see you all in the center today.